Happy Halloween! Hi! Happy Halloween! Have you ever heard of Cannibalism Island? Oh yeah, for Halloween I'm Super Panika. Oh hey! Happy Halloween! I am Super Panico, and today we're going to be talking about the Nazareno Affair. It's Stalin's Cannibal Island. What are you for Halloween today? So, Stalin changed his name. Originally, it was something else, but his current name means Man of Steel. And I have a list, about how to fix his economy. All right, first off, Stalin should go to therapy and stop being such a Scorpio. All right. The next one is to watch HC3. It's a really funny movie. And it gets kind of woke. And that's really weird. Because it's all it talks about how for-profit prisons are actually worse for people because they do what would be cheaper than what's good. And I think Stalin should read that. So Stalin was trying to have an agricultural society, and I hate to tell him, but you can't do that in Russia, you know? Um, you just can't. So I kind of fixed his economy for him. First off, invest in vodka. You know. Second, invest in medicine. Then so people kind of have to export it to live. You know. Vodka kind of comes from potatoes, but potatoes can survive in Russia. You know. 3, invest in sled gear. You have a lot of moose there. You can make moose leather, and then you can make a lot of dog gear, and then all the Canadians will have to buy it. And then 4, stop trying to be totalitarian. No one likes a totalitarian dictator. Make people love you. First off, build your economy, and then build up the support systems, make international relations, be BFFs with Saudi. Hi, Nightmare. Get close to China. But stop with the totalitarian dictatorships. Nobody likes a dictator, you know? Like, stop with the surveillance states, you know? No one likes that. Have everyone love you instead. You know, no one's going to revolt against someone they love, you know? Be funny, you know? Make good movies. You know, the movies from Russia around that time aren't good. The only one that's really good is like where they revive dogs. You know, I mean, that was a mention of like this heart gear. It's like, boom, it's like it oxygenates the blood. You know, every hospital that is a hospital has that. You know, this is what you could have done. But no, you had to go for farming for some reason. Then you had to lock people up in a gulag for it. Was it worth it? Was it really? No. You know, and then these people started like cannibalizing each other, and there was this one girl, and like, you know, they cut off one part of her calf for it, like on both legs, and they just put, you know, like towels on it instead. It's just like, imagine being the first one to be picked off to be eaten, you know? No one likes you then, you know? It's like high school, but deadly, you know? No one's gonna like someone who makes a cannibal island, alright? Bad PR. So instead of trying to make a farming in Russia, you could have made that island a snowy winter resort. You know, he should have hired me. He is dead now. It's like, he's been dead forever. But you know. But like, I can't believe he tried to pull that. You know, he needs to go to therapy. You know, he needs to stop with the gulag. You know, get something new and start building support systems for people. Because, like, what's the point of being, like, you know, communist if you're not going to build a better healthcare system and then push for innovation in the healthcare system, you know? And try to promote on ecotourism, you know? Like, everyone wants to see a stupid little polar bear. You know, I don't hate polar bears. This is a polar bear stan account. But, you know, you just need to stop, like, with everything else and go for ecotourism. This is my cat. Up. Come on. Hi, Nightmare. Say hi, Nightmare. How are you? Her name's Nightmare. What do you think of Stalin? And like, don't try to build a wall. That's a waste of money. You know, instead, make everyone want to come to you. And then the more people you have, the more people you could have for a labor force. And the better economy you could have because you could be like enforcing house building, you know, and then put patents on that house building. And then, you know, people have to buy the rights to it. My cat says I'm right. But like, so like the problem in Russia before Stalin, like, and Lenin, you know, and the Russian Revolution was like, you know, the leading empire was wasting a lot of money and a lot of people were like dying and they're like, you know what, let's guillotine these people, you know? And There's a funny story about the execution of the royals. Like, they had diamonds in the pockets, so they could try to run away and find a new life. And, when they were shooting at some of them, the bullets were deflecting off, and they didn't know why until they looked inside of the, you know, dresses, because there were multiple layers to some of the dresses because they were like really fine, and they were sewing like precious gems inside of it so they could run away and start a new life, but then have some bank to go off of. Oh, there you is, Nightmare. There you is. Oh, this is my little black cat. Oh, you're so cute. I love cats. You can tell by my purse back there. And so, like, but about the Cannibal Island, they were cannibalizing each other. Because, like, Stalin was like, oh, let's try to build a farm. Let's trap some of the farmers there. And then, boom, you have a gulag. And it starts snowing. And then, like, the people who were guarding it just went ham on these people. They're just like that. Like, first off, get better guards. Like, how are you going to farm if you don't have farmers, okay? And don't farm in Russia. Like, unless if it's potatoes and then it's still on thin ice. There you is. There you is. Oh, there you is. There you is, baby girl. I love you. I love you. But it's like Lenin wanted Trotsky to come in second, but he never wrote it down. So it's just like, first off, no one's going to get these hints if you don't say them. Lenin would be one of those kinds of girls that's like, oh, I don't like you, but I like you. It's just like, just write it down first. And then, like, when Lenin died, Stalin had everyone executed, like Trotsky. It was wild. It was like discoursed upon in like communism land. And it still is to some days. And then, like, a lot of inflation happened. You know, it was wild. Happy Halloween!